Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the USC Trojans and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Trojans ready to put toe together, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Throwing, Ncaa. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes a deep grab. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Ncaa makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. run inside. It's Jordan. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got it behind the line. It's Mosley. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Quickly complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Now improvising. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
What's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
Running the red zone, it's Jordan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Looking to buy time. Backs looking for the goal line. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Ncaa to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic.
Might have a chance.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded.
Touchdown, Caves! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Running inside, it's Jordan. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. That's caught. It's Lofton. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go right back downfield. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Under fire. Turns it on in midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Ncaa. Release to the back. Caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Got a little grass. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Miller with the ball. At the 35, he's got room. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Might be changing the route. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Ncaa. Oh, they're after him. And they got him.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking for a huge play. Complete to the left. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Trojans. Rolled his way into the end zone.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. Just about set to get this second half underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. He might want another play. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Grabbed over the middle, it's Barber. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Makes the grab. It's Bowman. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off.
Makes a grab and room to run. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Uncorks one. It's complete. Touchdown, USC. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football.
He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Ncaa. Stepping to the right. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's two really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man. They are on it. You can tell. Reacting to what's going on, rushing the passer, being disciplined, tackling. The most important thing is getting guys on the ground. Now they've forced an advantageous situation on 3rd and long.
Darian Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Williams. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. The RPO fired complete to the left. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The offense changing the play. Here's Williams to throw. Quick completion on the out. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The run inside. It's Jordan. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Williams. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that 2-point conversion attempt goes awry. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's Ncaa to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quickly complete. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Brown. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's Darian Ncaa to throw. He's got him. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Now the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
3rd and 1 situation, and they go hard play action, expecting man coverage and a shot deep, but quarterback had to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Throwing, Ncaa. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to run, it's Fletcher. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Ncaa. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Hurricanes back on top.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Here's Ncaa to throw. He's got it for the 2-point conversion.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Coming out with it, it's Barber. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. Throwing, Williams. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. They'll send the back in motion. Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gotta have it here on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Yeah, when you get in the 2-minute drill, we don't got to get it all at once. Still got time on the clock. Got to get these first downs. Use the stoppage of the clock to your advantage.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Chase to the right. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Heward. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Already find a hole in that secondary. Lots of running room. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And it's so fitting that that completion ices the game and wins it for his team. This quarterback's looked really good all game, David. He's been in a nice rhythm. He's been making good decisions, taking care of the football, and just putting the offense in good positions. Really nice to see that completion at the end win this thing.
Oh, and it's so frustrating defensively because, dude, I've had no answers. I can't stop him. He's been good.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? past the 10. Touchdown, Trojans! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Coming into this game, you just felt like which team has the ball last may win the game, and it feels like it's coming down to that now. A massive score for the offense. Under 2 minutes to play. The extra point is going to tie it. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to finish up.
They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, USC.
And now they've decided to go for two. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. He is in there. The two-point conversion gives them the lead. And what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there.
29.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Ncaa. It's complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked